there lived a simple biscuit called milk bikkies. Boys and girls, young people and old, they all loved milk bikkies. Because milk bikkies had the goodness of milk, and everybody likes milk, right? Days and years went by, and milk bikkies was still everybody's favorite. But then, one day, a new biscuit came into this land. It tempted people with chocolate and cream and movie stars. It cast a spell and took the people of Tamil Nadu away from our simple milk bikkies. Poor milk bikkies. It never thought a day would come when people of Tamil Nadu will start ignoring it. Some even felt our milk bikkies wasn't as milky as before. But milk bikkies was a strong biscuit. It said, I am not going to go away. I will drink more milk and become everybody's favorite again. So milk bikkies drank lots and lots of milk and became milkier than before. And then milk bikkies called its friends for help. But who were milk bikkies' friends? Children. And when children talk, they talk from their heart. And children told everybody how much they loved milk bikkies now.
Hi, I'm Rashid, and I'm going to be telling you all about how you can keep PCN safe and secure. Here, we have a third-party vendor with a valid work permit accompanied by a Gasco employee visiting our engineering room. But it seems our employee is getting a phone call. Looks like it's a long conversation. He steps out to continue his phone call, leaving the visitor all by himself. The visitor now opens one of the cabinets and sticks a USB drive in. He types something on the keyboard, ejects the USB, and is on his way out. Soon, however, performance degradation is noticed on the system. Meanwhile, the operator in the control room notices the systems are slow. However, he decides not to follow it up. As time passes, the systems get slower and slower, and finally, what do you know? There's a security alert. It's time to act. How could this have gone differently? PCN Security Guidelines explains the necessary do's and don'ts to be followed in the control system environment. As per our guidelines, visitors shall always be escorted throughout their visits. Visitors shall not be left unattended at any time. Removable media like USB drives should not be used within the premises. Unusual performance degradation issues shall be reported immediately. Visiting our control room. He enters the control room and begins his work. He notices an engineer walk past him towards the engineering room. He sees that the door hasn't shut all the way, so he decides to take a look inside. Fascinated by what he sees, he walks around and notices other engineers busy at work, but none of them asks him who he is. The cabinets are unlocked. He can see a lot of critical information, such as PCN architecture and even a note with a login ID and password. Now, that's quite tempting for an attacker. And right on cue, he's picking up the slip with the login details and making his way out. How could this have gone differently? As per Gasco's PCN security policy and procedures, visitors shall always be escorted. Visitors should be directed and escorted to the MCR shift superintendent, who then needs to verify the credentials of the visitor. He then proceeds to call the responsible engineer. After receiving the approved work permit, the visitor shall be allowed to enter the engineering room, accompanied by Gasco staff. A Gasco employee shall attend to the visitor throughout his time there and finally escort him out upon completion of work. As a precautionary measure, however, all cabinets need to be under lock and key. All critical information and PCN data shall be secured. At no point in time should login details be written on paper and left out in the open. Let's follow these simple PCN security guidelines and ensure we keep our company safe and secure.